All right, he is finally here. I pre-ordered him several months ago, and he was originally supposed to show up, I think, sometime in March. And then earlier this week, Amazon said, "Hey," or I guess last week, by the time this goes up, I said, "Hey, guess what? Pterosaur shipping tomorrow." And then it shipped. It'll be here on Thursday. And then it shipped that day, and it showed up. It'll be here today. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. So here's Pterosaur. He's a repaint. He's part of the Golden Disc collection. Another Season 1 Predacon. We're going to see Tarantulas and Inferno in Legacy, so then we'll have all the Season 1 Beast Wars figures. Looking forward to it. But yeah, last of the Kingdom Beast Wars dudes. It's Golden Disc Pterosaur. And he uses the Air Razor mold. He also comes with a Golden Disc. It's the same ones that came with the Ark, so if you didn't get the Ark, you can still have a Golden Disc. And it will fit in there. I've got 3 of them now. But yeah, cool little Pterosaur. That's why his name. That's why he's named what he is. His gun can store here on either thigh, or you can plug it up in here into the wing on either side. Personally, I think the wing hides it a little better, but it's entirely up to you. It's awkward in any position since there's only one of them. He doesn't have like one on each wing, but it does have some weapon storage technically. But his head can rotate and kind of move up and down here. Well, not the whole body, but it can move up and down here at this joint. It can rotate here. Like I said, can move up and down at the body, move up and down at the neck, rotate at the neck, and his little beak does open. And his wings can move. Also, check yours. Some of them were misassembled. This little middle piece had this piece on the outside, and it's just mine was like that, but it's just a friction pin. I just swapped them, popped them out and flipped them. And then his wings rotate here. This one likes to pop off a little easier, but actually came popped off in the package. But it just snaps right back on right there. He's got some ankle tilt, but you can't really move that too much or he won't stand properly. Even now he kind of likes to flip over. But yeah, nice red Pterosaur. And he transforms essentially this. Oh, also these little silver blades are in a piece of paper in the back, so don't throw those out. But he transforms basically the same as Air Razor. We can go take his wings, kind of fold them back like this, unpeg the legs, and bring them down, and then straighten them out all the way at all the various joints. Leave his dino feet facing forward. Just going to rotate him around at the knee. Actually, you're going to rotate him around the foot too. And then rotate him around, like pull this up, rotate him around at the waist. And have his dino feet go to the back, robot feet forward. His arms come out and flip them down. Now the instructions say to peg these on facing in the robot mode direction, but then they look weird in alt mode facing forward, but you can just rotate them around very easily. It's got a little Predacon symbol there. And then flip this, rotate his dinosaur head around. Open this whole thing up. Flip his robot mode head out. And then you can collapse this down properly into his body. And then this folds up and come on. Pull this down. Locks up in back here. Because fold his head as far down as you can to get it out of the way. Then the wings just kind of collapse up behind him here. Like that. They can actually collapse in pretty decently. I know it's still not screen accurate, but honestly, this is a really nice Pterosaur toy. It's certainly better than the one we got. I mean, the older one was fun, but it's decently articulated. His head sculpt is fantastic. He looks like Pterosaur. And I'm super stoked to have him. Give him his gun. But yeah, ball joint at the head, a little limited due to his chin. But dual swivel shoulders, bicep swivel, hinge elbow. Got the hinge there, really kind of. He's got a wrist swivel. No, he doesn't have a wrist swivel. My apologies. It does have a little bit of a waist swivel there, and actually you can get a little bit more if you lift his tail up. Then dual hinge hips, thigh swivel, hinge knee, mid shin hinge, and then the ball joint at the foot. One foot on mine slightly loose, but he does still stand okay, so I'm not super concerned about it. Somebody's flipped these so they're pointing up. You can do that. I think he looks just fine as is. Just a really fantastic looking Pterosaur. Like, I really am happy with this. Apparently there's a cartoon accurate or a show accurate repaint coming, kind of like they did with some of the Netflix versions. So if you don't like this one, keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure where that's supposed to be. I've just heard about it. But yeah. Here he is with Airazor. And I really like this mold as Airazor. It's a great mold. I almost think I like it better as Pterosaur. But they're both pretty cool. And of course, he is, like I said, so far the most recent of the Predacons. We've got a couple more left, but we'll show him off with his buddies here. There he is with Megatron and Scorponok, who has leaning hunched over a little bit because he has suddenly decided that he has to fall backwards whenever I try to stand him up. Just out of the blue, just today. So there we go. Black Arachnia. Let's move you just a little bit off to the side here so we can, well, we can drop Waspinator on the floor, which he's always, I mean, let's face it, on brand. All right, here's your freaking gun back, Waspinator. Oh no, I'm not gonna subject you to that. Anyway, and then Waspinator. Nope, you're killing everybody, Waspinator. Stop it. There we go. So there's the Predacons we have so far. Just a couple more, and we've got the full set. But looking good together as a group. I'm really happy with this, and can't wait for the last two. So yeah, a lot of people got him last week. Amazon started shipping him out. I think Pulse has started shipping him out as well. A lot of the places where you could have pre-ordered Pterosaur a while back seems to have gotten them in. Very cool, a very wonderful addition to my Beast Wars shelf. I'm loving the fact that they did so many of these guys really well and girls really well in Kingdom/Legacy. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Pterosaur and Inferno look like as Airazor decides to die. Anyways, hope y'all are having a great week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.